Master Kenway. Did you find it then?
It was not the right place.
The others are waiting for you.
Gentlemen, please, sit. I fear our temple was no more than a painted cave. Although it did contain precursor images and script, which means we are close.
Not close enough, it seems.
We need to redouble our efforts and expand our order and establish a permanent base here. Although the site eludes us, I am confident we will find it.
Truth.
Hear, hear.
Furthermore, I believe it is time we welcome Charles into our fold. He has proven himself a loyal disciple and served unerringly since the day he came to us. He should be able to share in our knowledge and reap all the benefits that such a gift implies. Are any opposed? Very well. Charles, come, stand. Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order and all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. Together, we will usher in the dawn of a new world, one defined by purpose and order. Give me your hand. You are a Templar. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding
guide us.
Wait, what? You all saw that, right?
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
The key must be the amulet Hatham took from London.
We might know what it looks like, but we're no closer to finding it. Desmond, you need to keep going.
Hey, he's your ancestor too. Why don't you hop in the Animus?
Really? That's your response? It's like dealing with a 6-year-old. What is wrong with you, Desmond?
You want to know what's wrong? I'm sick of being treated like I'm not even here. Desmond, do this. Desmond, do that. Desmond, you better figure things out because the sun is going to turn us all to ash. And I know I was really nice to you, but actually I'm just another Templar plot twist. And yes, I would like very much for you to be controlled by a magic space wizard so that you can murder me. So there's your answer. I'm sick of being a goddamn pawn. I thought it might be different with you. I mean, you're my father, but turns out you're no better than the fucking Templars.
Don't you ever equate me to those bastards again. You hear me? Everything I do, everything I have done, has been for you. Maybe I pushed a little too hard, asked a little too much, but try and remember exactly what's at stake here. You need to get it together, kid. We're running out of time.
That was unusual. Well, I'm just going to pretend that this never happened and get back to bringing everyone up to speed on where we stand. The news isn't good. It appears this temple is powered by a collection of, well, I guess they're batteries. You found one on your way in, but there aren't any more, at least not down here.
Any idea on where we can find replacements?
Not yet, so I intend to tiptoe into the Abstergo database. Now, if I can cross-reference these particular devices with their database, then maybe we'll get lucky.
See what you can do.
Obviously. Anyway, Desmond, you can either take a look around here or we can head back to the Animus.
thought we could be saved. We sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not. If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world, we lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A 1/6, an 1/8, a 1/10, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
All right, here goes.
Undan nizero het stanyu. Awira awa unte yard on jadagu. Tone warda nagarade. Desajera nero niha. Nekti yate huwayata nekera. Azekante jajera oni. Nekti ya otena degari wastakwe. Agungwe da sun a wahuan nordungwe ziniot nesagodaya ogun. Zewajerda sriat dizaks ne hatham. Raganero kwakwe unte zinito gwenyo. Nek zi ohando yo hawihtun ya de haganerakwe. Zinuer o jokwa templar agwego tadinyaro darhox. Ne ha at getsanis. Zigatke sun arian a higun sagandanu agat gato zine sagar skanex.
Zit one day sta.
Oni sa Jerdha.
Ya otena guanek. Guanek.
Radunagedu, the what Richirunyana, Runajagedu, another Ratu than Yokodunis.
How was? Nexi dosa izi nakahonda di yahaze.
Erda izuit di jona wat stage. Gari was what gano hardenyu tigo yorunya zawa dakwanya suma. Gonna squaxor on a Johnny. Zohak Honda Signori and Garahquatne.
Hi, Sta.
Hi, Sta. Zaga de Deriwasta.
Zazah Dandi. Ha-oh, wa Zazah Dandi.
The what the dot ni gun as the wax organ ma. E dosa ya dais on di yake.
Toga nuam zede walking.
Gundi Gawana Oguaho Yaga Gundi Nagere Gaa Tony Gunas Dinio Ne Okwari.
Danane radiatine kera. Renungue, Runsa Nage, de what Tirat Gawas. Wagari Warge di ot stara ganatanyadu, Radinagare.
Energy Jetadi. Onataya Yedawawe. When I heard the what Garitsa Runyane.
Yogoda Setuga. Haha, Zora Gohadu. Is it as a
Aska Degani Asa Gayeri. Aska Dewat Nyawe.
Suti zo yande negiga.
Waguyat that sorry.
Unia di sa Deriander Rakwe. Ay de Wazaka ne opta su anana at the what Kirunasi.
Sahaya Yanere Jinia Ji Aska Dasete Nana Oya Yaskahoe. Askatuge.
Kadugaria. Wah! Kadugariax.
Tidawat kari tsiruni.
Izaya Hazayatewe.
Aska, Degini, Asa, Gayerdi, Whisk, Yayak, Zada, Sadegu, Jotu, Oyerdi, Oskiware, Degniware, Asa Yuare, Gayerdi Yuare, Whisk Yuare, Yayak Yuare, Zada Yuare,
Ijujarasu gone Wagawe.
Jotu Yuare, Dawasa, Dawasa Oska, Dawasa Degini,
Era
Dawasa
easy.
Asa, Dawasa Gayerdi, Dawasa Whisk, Dawasa Yayak, Dawasa Zada, Dawasa Sadegu, Dawasa Jotu, Asa Dawasa.
What have we here?
You look familiar. Where have I seen you before? That wasn't very nice.
Let me go!
Listen to that. He knows English.
Small for a savage.
You're spirited too. We have questions for your elders. Only tell us where your village is, boy, and you can go.
Best do as he asks, child.
I could snap your neck, you know. A little more pressure, and pop. The sad little flame of your life extinguished. You are a nothing, a speck of dust. You and all your ilk, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world. The wiser among you recognize the shape of the future. They throw themselves at our feet and beg mercy. But not you, it seems. No. You cling desperately to your ways, too ignorant to know your folly. But I am not unkind. And so I spare you, that you may carry word to your people. Let them know the sooner we are given what we seek, the sooner you can return to your pathetic, empty lives. A fair trade, is it not?
What is your name?
Charles Lee. Why do you ask?
So I can find you.
I look forward to it.
Jadi.
Doggy!
Radun hagedu. Gon.
Doggy was! Gaiges! Anto janaratne.
Johto, John. Onak ti on sadego. Onak.
Jadzek andene.
Zodi onago ona. Ze potstek. Radun hagedu. Onak ti on zatni gunrat zatni duhage.
Dodek!
Anserek. Toga zun haak. Ansesege. Nekti zaderi ondarak. Dinawe. Andini kwe gunhage.
Ja, zadoressa, da quatka! Da geriu, a kenyaga te!
Unurumpan.
Isa!
Gana!
Oh, naga isse.
Jatto gani gon roni. Segunda gena quase wahi.
Gats, ingeni o dasseraya. O yaner mongeni wanundo se deni roro ke dinohoda de dom zomne ayoga rahwe ori wage. Andi jadassa wane ay deni sto de roro ke. Amado ene kane toda di jatka thuni hwe ne ay deni ji nakwa sari. Wasqueni, ya zodi de wandore. Easy ona.
Yo tena de jaude ne ayena.
Ha, zezak tinuwe yo dikunde. Zahaga yo yanere.
Yum zaskats.
Nekti doni gari was tona yo tuhage. Nona ska guidene ne, te wassa gayeri ni hadi runungwe kaa ta humna na dahwage. Sok nona askana nage ne, ta te watna neda. Iga gar hagunsu a hundo ratu, kaa zage hunda ditaru. Garu ne zosera aska dewa nyawa na hadihage. Yahtes kariwes ta yunki yahkwa taze te.
Segun inu tumne.
Ha, nekti zaha akta da hunenu haje. Te dum zohum jokna e de waire. Toga yaho tena tai de waire, toga yah tai de waderio. To are na zawatne.
Tokni kuhak. Wagerek ta geri hunyani o niut zia gerata.
Tigawaniyo. To aguts yotti nakuni. Zaha gasto zeriohage ziniyotne oya.
Nek zia tamdo era ye dene dene gahondage.
Yahta diodum zohum unkae goderianderage wahi. Hau yungeni dogaski doga andeni gweni toya yedenewe. Ne dosa ya yedini rada ne unzage.
Waderian dat serakson e giga.
Das kena gera. Kwahnek dakser.
Onaga toya hedenewe.
What zok? Agua saya.
Nyawa.
Ona andeni rata.
Zodzi one dore.
Onio ti isere zaha set satstege doga yacha sadatrede.
Nekti ohnayawane doga antjada ne danogihie.
Doga oya wat ti nakunyanyo akta satkan zera. Nahoda, wa ka ni guhruni.
Yatte wak kwenyo agwego yangeni haraunge. Ga gader harde zinora agwego a seroroge. Gaduga isere ya daga yeri zinigo yangeni. Tont for hardige. Daga hungada no na otha. Onega ya gaho am za dandi. Wadu ga an za dandi ona.
Ya, segu de dum zomma iteni wararoro ge danuga nehum.
Agwa ya no wadu de ga doratsra wiyaha. Dana dosa zero zuzi wa garesa.
Anguri hunya, kanadakta ezot kudina gerenyo, toan di jadora de. Dohum zohun yo snore am dayo kwate. Yot kwenyes ya kan heya de. Kaya danoru ne giga de hum tanega. Onek tia de waderi hua kwenyas tage ne sa oyera. Kada denak totas aun dasa de sanuni. Toga anze sadovate. Ande wadu nege ne kario. Tanu jojera tu onek tia se tsari zinume guja daroroks. Dirio. Dio sumagaro de. Ti de watskan hukwa. Ti kahnegi rata. Zezak nega yandere watrori zi unwak to dundundawarie. Kanak tio nega ayunt karhara. Hauki oya zijat karhara. Kahan to zat karhara.
Kaniyot.
Yu yanere. Hau jade nyanda ne zaha gario dawana ye deniena. Tini gariwe sugenir hare.
To idawes. So de sanios niza ona.
Ya, Kaya gwire danu gahure au naya anga daksa de ne ganehu. Negi gas kaya da gesnu sage angats de zi anjena. Onak tis kena asun a ange. Toga oskenundu ayungenika amadego. Takwa de roro. Tamaga da hujo se au da geni. Hato.
Yo cueñes, tenías siwa serio. Yo yanere.
Ona deni roro ke zuna hoda de dum zohum. Au ze jatka zera neyunt kar harakwa. Yama. Tim jadum zoni sego, nekti yatte zugini nakto de. Onekti de deni zaru ajadora de. Toga idenere ya da edenokta.
Yatte wagder yan dare.
Kunye takwa, tazada de tak ni nize. Au zagake de ona. Kana dogu? Ona awa ne. Otku.
Agua gets honey, ge. Was geht nyagante? Nyawa.
Amze jahtandi ona. Ayawa siro najage hodi ni guhrayanda ne. Tino jera yah ezo de tiena.
Nektiato deot.
Oh niot.
Rat dukhawa hageri hunya.
Agaderian dare dizardi hoye was onojera dia garha gunchedeweta. Onojera dia de tia jattaranire ne oya ganyoke haga ziwaderio. Uma wasundade dans aderi hua seraguase. Yohunja norunge yungwa denadayan. Danune amha ajungwa deri wayani ne ayetia se tanisege unjunhuza.
Arahaja zidogane gando ayetiri hune yukiswas. Saha odisa stasirayanda ne.
Yungwa dorazine to na yadewayer hage. Yungwa ya dodarhe zino gayera ne deetiswa neda. Danu ne doga to no dewayere yot deru ayungwa jonha se.
Onujera zitoni yori hawana ne aidawada den hodu. Ona hoda tiga.
Kan hoha.
Oyane?
Greetings, Guardian.
Are you a spirit?
You may think of me as such.
Where am I?
You are where you were before. If you mean to ask what it is you now see, it is known as the Nexus. From here, probabilities are calculated so that the proper path may be chosen.
What path?
Yours.
Radun hagedun got nue ni satka tuntiga gari wayeronitstu.
Adun hets wagena duni. Wa garo di rungwe daya jadatka. Ahagena dun hase onio di akande. Da tune tiga ronungwe. Izi na gahanda di tunes. Gariwe siwa gaderiandere. Danu ize gi oni. Arahajo ziza detni rizu ne dosa seri wayena.
Yungar haratstu ne ayedewa dunhunjanuna. Nexti da sheri de nise. De ot danu haje hunjage danu ya taundo ayungwa da se dunhage.
Ya ka atakitskoda danu agader harda dene ayedewa wanda ne.
Wa gunya do dari sigi owadu era osete.
Ohnu jera di desaderi wadenyani.
Aze gaya tak kweni daguri wadeni. Yahasa giga. Ase tari jina hoda ze sakstit kada kunegas. Tonu e dagatka tone gari wayeronitsto. Ne egi garun gwera hawi o yashnena zinio zizatnista hawa shagoshnena.
Yama.
Seria sadoga, nekti gets hani sudzi ezos are harde. Was sezakane gari waironitstu, satahatsari.
Leaving home was harder than I thought. I expected the journey would fill me with a sort of pride, a sense of accomplishment. But whatever it was that carried me away from home soon fled, replaced by questions, and no small amount of doubt. Had I been too hasty? Had I made a mistake? The others in the village, they thought this was something I wanted, something I chose to do. But it never felt that way to me. No, it was not a choice. It was an obligation. Because if not me, then who?
Get out of the way!
After him!
Hello.
Hello.
You must be one of them native fellas from the, what's it called? Iroquois tribe. Aye. You from that?
Course not, Terry. Iroquois ain't a tribe.
Is so.
Is not. The Iroquois is a confederation.
Confederate what now?
Confederation, ya Tony. It's a group, an alliance. Lots of different kinds of people, all united. Right.
What?
I was told you could train me.
No.
Go away!
I'm not leaving! I need a place to camp. This should do. There must be another way in. Please, all I ask is a moment of your time.
I apologize if I've been unclear or otherwise confused you with my words. It was never my intention to mislead, so let me try to clarify. Get the hell off my land.
Coming up!
Just hear me out. What are you so afraid of?
Afraid? You think I'm afraid of anything? Least of all a self-important little scab like you? Or you might dream of being a hero, of riding to rescues, of saving the world. But stay this course, and the only thing you're gonna be is dead. The world's moved on, boy. Best you do too.
I will not leave, do you hear me? I'm never leaving. Just wait, old man. I will not be defeated so easily.
These are square toes. This'll be easy. That's what you said last time, and I wound up with a dead horse and a dark eye.
Who are you?
No one you need concern yourself with, little bridges. Best cut for something bad happens.
No.
Can't say we didn't warn ya. Oi, brothers! You're only making things worse.
Songs and spirits can't save you now.
Ha! Look at the savage dogs!
Why are you here? What do you want?
Best ask the boss man.
You working for the old man, then? That it? Maybe this will get you talking.
Thank you.
Clean this up. Then I suppose we should talk.
Sorry.
Not your fault. This whole place is ready to come down. Goddamn miracle it hasn't already. Anyway, who are you?
My name is Rado Hangado.
Right. Well, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Now, tell me why you're here.
I was told to seek this symbol.
Do you even know what that symbol represents? Or what it is you're asking for?
No.
And yet, here you are.
The spirit said that I am...
These spirits of yours. have been harassing the assassins for centuries. Ever since Ezio uncorked the bottle. But you don't even know what an assassin is, do you? Well, best settle in then. I've got a story to tell, and it's gonna take a while to get it all out. And so, this is why the Assassins have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of the Templars. Because if they succeed, your spirit's visions will become reality.
Then I will stop them.
Oh, I have no doubt you'll try. Come on, I've something to show you. Careful. Wasn't a joke when I said this place was coming apart.
Why don't you repair it?
What's the point? Besides, I don't have materials for the job.
So buy them.
Look at me. You think I can just march into some store, purse full of pounds, and go shopping?
Yes. Why not?
So naive. This way. Don't think you can just come in here, throw those on, and call yourself an assassin.
I did not. I would never presume...
That's all right. I know they've a certain allure. Very well. I'll train you. Then we'll know if you've the right to wear those robes.
Thank you.
Name's Achilles. Come on, then. We've work to do.
You are a speck of dust, a nothing. You and all your kind, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world.
What do the Templars want?
What they've always wanted. Control. They see an opportunity in the colonies. A chance for new beginnings, unfettered by the chaos of the past. This is why they backed the British. Here they have a chance to illustrate the merits of their beliefs, a people in service to the principles of order and structure.
I have seen what is to come if they succeed. They have to die, don't they? All of them. Even my father.
Especially your father. He's the one holding the whole thing together.
So I trained. In running, in climbing, in fighting, in falling. And for every lesson that concerned the body, there were two that concerned the mind. Language, philosophy, logic, the arts. Achilles taught most often of the Assassins and Templars, their structures, origins, and purpose. Centuries of history condensed into a few short days. I told him of the men who had burned my village, of Charles Lee, and my promise to him. Achilles explained that Lee and his followers were Templars, and that they were led by none other than my own father. If I was to serve the order, these men would become my targets. So I worked harder, learned faster, but for all my progress, it was clear that I still had much to learn. My training had only just begun.
Good evening to you. Good morning.
To you as well. You taking a trip?
I've decided to do something about the house, and you're going to help me. Get it? Don't stare.
Sorry.
Come on.
This place is incredible. The people, the sounds and smells. I could walk these streets for days and know not even half its wonders.
I thought the same as you upon a time. These days, I much prefer the quiet of the countryside.
But there is so much life here. So many opportunities.
For a few, my boy. For a few. There's a store close to here. You're to buy the items on this list. Tell them where the carriage is, and they'll see that it's loaded. Understood?
Yes.
Good. You're also going to need a new name. Your skin is fair enough that you might pass for one with Spanish or Italian blood. Better to be thought a Spaniard than a native. And both are better still than I.
That is not true.
What's true and what is aren't always the same.
What would you call me then?
Kana. Yes, that will be your name. All right then, off you go.
It seems each day a new tax is levied, a new rule enforced.
You lost?
I need the items on this list.
Will you be paying with coin or trade? Some of these things I have, some I don't. Lumber's hard to come by since my supplier up and vanished. I have the tools and pitch, though. Nails, too. So, where do you want this delivered?
Our wagon is near the State House. I should return to Achilles.
Who stands in Parliament for Boston? For New York? For Virginia? No one.
Everyone, come with us.
Ragtag and riffraff, come with me. We're headed to the
What
captain's
happened?
house to toss
That's what
some
we're going
wits
to
at the
find
lobster.
out. Follow me.
James, Sam, come on. We're going to ruffle some redback feathers.
With me! To King Street! We'll show them! Down to the customs house for a spree! Come along!
I say again, disperse! Congregating in this manner is forbidden!
We're not going anywhere, Bug!
Oi! Why don't you go back to England?
No good can come of this chaos! Return to your homes, and all will be forgiven!
Never!
Not until you've answered for your crimes! You're right, cowards!
You don't scare us.
Pointing guns at unarmed
We ain't
afraid!
Is that my father?
Yes, which means trouble is sure to follow. I need you to tail his accomplice. This crowd is a powder keg. We can't allow him to light the fuse.
But
nothing. Do as I say and go.
Come on, you gosh-gutted coward! It doesn't shoot at me!
Hey, Lobster! Go ahead! Fire your little gun!
You red-back, rum-soaked, bacon-faced lout! I'd as soon fight you! This one! Take a swing at me, why don't you?
Boy, you there! What's all the fuss about?
Fire at the townhouse.
Your plot is ended.
Not quite.
Damn you! Fire!
I need to find Achilles.
Over here.
You're Achilles' boy. Connor, was it? I saw what happened at the townhouse. A fine mess, that.
Who are you?
Samuel Adams, at your service. Achilles asked me to get you out of Boston.
Explain.
The whole city's looking for you.
Oh yay, oh yay! A criminal stalks the streets, wanted in connection with the massacre at the townhouse. Citizens are advised to call the guards if they see him. £10 to whoever brings this madman
What am I supposed to do?
You can take down these posters for a start. Return to me once you remove the others. Take down those posters and then we'll talk.
Solidarity with the protesters? Vengeance for an attack on his people? Or was it
Ah, Connor. There you are. I'd like you to meet Cyrus.
Is he the killer?
Peace. Cyrus is on our side, or rather, for the right price, he will be.
Have you seen this man?
Watch and learn.
Oh yay, oh yay! Word has reached us that the man responsible for today's shooting may have been in disguise. A wig and makeup tin were found near the scene of the crime. Witnesses describe a middle-aged gentleman of pale complexion fleeing towards the wharves, rifle in arm.
Thank you kindly, Cyrus.
Pleasure.
Come on, then. There's still one last bit of work to do.
Where are we going?
To the printer. Where do you think all those posters came from? They're made by a machine. We need to shut it down. Damn it, we're too late. They've set up a checkpoint. Come on. This way.
I can go by rooftop and meet you there.
No. Better you learn about the tunnels now.
Tunnels?
The Masons have a whole network of them under the city. They're quite useful when speed and secrecy are required. Here we are, then. I'll see you inside. Hold on. You must stay vigilant, Connor. Down here, everything starts to look the same after a while. Use your lantern to light the lamps, Connor. They'll help us find our way should we get turned around.
I wonder why they built these tunnels.
Excellent. Let us move on. Much as it pains me to say it, we must follow the rats, as they often move in the direction of an exit. Well, well. You were right. I apologize for ever doubting. No wonder Achilles has taken such an interest in you. Arse. I don't suppose lockpicking is part of your repertoire?
I promise one day to repay the favor.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Like this.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man, full-grown, who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars, you're going to need these. Go on before I change my mind.
You, sir, please, help! He's going to die!
Who?
There's no time! Please, come! Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
Help me!
What this knobend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who you calling a knob end?
You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here, as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
I'll miss the peace and quiet, but we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is it?
An asset.
Let's see if our man can fly.
What in God's name is going on around here? Someone pull me up! Thank you. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I think so. Didn't do much to me aside from a good scare. Blackguards.
What did they want with you?
My purse, which was meager, and they decided to punish me for their trouble. Silly, really. My tools and equipment were worth a king's share to the right man. In any case, I had best get on my way. It's a long walk to the nearest inn. I thank you again for your kindness.
Have you no home?
Oh, well, I was a proud resident of Boston until recently, but I'm not a supporter of His Majesty, and, well, I was forced out of my woodshop and home by loyalists.
There are plenty around here who could use the services of a skilled craftsman if you were looking for somewhere to settle.
Is that right? I may look into that.
he's a myth, but I have him. Captain Kidd had a secret, to be sure. Just get me a ship and a crew, and we'll find out what it was he held so dear. I met him once, that captain. He was 7 feet tall if he was an inch. I tell ya, legs like tree trunks and a smithy's arms.
Go away!
Said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship, boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy, and I'll raise a crew.
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
Time passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon, that to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time, I mastered them as well. Days became months, months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
Come aboard and feast your eyes, boy. No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
She is solid?
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale, near a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. Haul in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be! Come on, lad. No time like the present. Take the helm. Double time, boy. It's time you learned. Come on, she won't bite. You're connected to her now. Listen.
Half sail!
Ah! Your killer flies again! Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like. Wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage. Now, take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hull. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then.
Reduce speed. We need to ease off half sail.
Mind those other vessels! Hold your tack to keep your right of way! Cottages! We're close! Drop anchor! We'll go ashore, buy our guns, and find our officers. Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show.
The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone, boy.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on. What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
Round shot for a start.
Well done, boy. Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible. Try it again, boy. Come about and get all your muzzles on target.
Some more powder in there.
Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
Not bad for a spot, Captain.
You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the Crown, disturbing the King's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard.
Use the swivels on him, Captain.
English frigate! I'll be betwattled, another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from? Carry on, sailor. Not bad for your first voyage, eh, boy?
Now we best be getting back, or the old man will have my guts for garters.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship, could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
3 weeks, and not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for? Put them on. Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above? Can you hear me? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, read you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal. up there the old-fashioned way.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you. Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paste.
Shut up, Sean. Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
Up. There's no elevator access from here on out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way. signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building. Now, open your...
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter. Oh!
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this, doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer, and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined legend became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000? More? Might we change the consensus and will the threat away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse. Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves and know what was to come. First, we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things, but she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
Good luck, Desmond.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun?
Spare a moment.
All these things I must determine.
Of course.
Have a
Only
look.
by knowing my enemy can I hope to
What
stop
is it?
them.
Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Xiao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Ganondogo. Yes, my friend. What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He's called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale! This is theft!
Kana, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
Sanctions and demonstrations won't suffice, Sam. We need to act, and I'm talking about more than a sternly worded letter.
I sympathize. Ah, Connor. Hello again. What brings you to Boston?
You.
Would you excuse us, fellows? Thank you. That conversation was about to turn unpleasant. Now, what can I do for you?
I was hoping you could help me locate William Johnson.
Of course. I'm headed to a meeting with some men who should be able to help. Why don't you come along? It's good to see the people finally taking a stand against injustice.
Says the man who...
Thank you. That conversation was about to turn unpleasant. Now, what can I do for you?
I was hoping you could help me locate William Johnson.
Of course. I'm headed to a meeting with some men who should be able to help. Why don't you come along? It's good to see the people finally taking a stand against injustice.
Says the man who owns a slave.
Ooh, sorry? I practice what I preach, my friend. She's not a slave, but a freed woman. At least on paper. Men's minds are not so easily turned. It's a tragedy that for all our progress, still we cling to such barbarism.
Then speak out against it.
We must focus first on defending our rights. When this is done, we'll have the luxury of addressing these other matters.
You speak as though your condition is equal to that of the slaves. It is not.
Tell that to my neighbor who was compelled to quarter British troops, or to my friend whose store was closed because he displeased the crown. The people here are no freer than Surrey.
You offer excuses instead of solutions. All people should be equal, and not in turns.
It's in turns, or not at all. We must compromise, Connor. However...
Hey! It's my home, no matter what you thieves called taxmen say! If the gumps in Parliament who want to take my property, you tell them to sail across the pond and take it themselves!
It's not open for discussion now. Open this door or these men will break it down. Ah!
Ah, bollocks! We're coming in!
I trust the mounting evidence is proof enough, Connor.
Continue on. I shall meet you at our destination.
Could use some support! Come on, you lobster man! Is that all you have? Justice for once. I dare the governor to send more.
You all right?
I'm fine. It's not my first dance. For all their teeth and claws, these little foxes, they fight like puppies. Thank you, my friend. I'd buy you an ale, but I'm expected somewhere else.
Thus, murdering ruffians